Good morning. In this class, we're going to be talking about seated practice, specifically for Tai Chi form. And first, we have to talk about some things that may not be apparent. First thing I'm going to ask you to do is root your spinal chi. When you stand up and do Tai Chi, we root through the legs into the ground. The seated practice, we have to root with her spinal chi through her tailbone into the chair. Okay, now you have two my, the extraordinary channel running up the back and over the front to here. And you have Ren my, extraordinary channel running down between your legs and connecting back to Do my. Okay, this is the Microcosmic Orbit. And it is circling around your spinal chi, which is going up your spinal column, and then the core channel, which is going straight through the middle of you. And we're going to talk more about this later, but right now we're dealing with the spinal chi, which is the tailbone to the skull. And you sync and connect, you feel a rooted connection. Everything in Tai Chi works off this rooted connection. Okay, so we take the right hand, place it over the crown point. So this is the point at the very top of the head between the ears. You cover it with your right hand. Touch the tongue, the roof of your mouth, and put your left hand here. And you smile. Smile down into yourself, smile to your chi. Feel the warmth. Feel it radiating back. Smile and send happiness and then receive happiness. Feel it. The more you feel, the less you have to think about or imagine. You know things in Tai Chi terms from feeling it. And it starts right here. Feel your spine becoming warm. Connect the chi through every vertebra, all the way to the crown point. Yeah, it feels good. Warm, healing. Okay, now Tai Chi, the next thing you have to talk about is the shape of the arms. The basic shape is like this. And that is the basic shape maintained through the form. So I have to have this extension from here around. Like they're hugging something. So there's an extension from the spine all the way through. Now, it doesn't matter. One arm, up, down, two arms. It's all the same shape. It starts here. Now, throughout Tai Chi practice, you have two things working together, really. They're two sides of the same coin. One of them is to statically hold the shape for extended periods of time. And I'm going to teach you how hurts good or hurts bad. There's a little bit of I wouldn't really call it pain, but there's a little bit of discomfort, and you have to push into it a little bit more each time, hold it a little bit more. Each shape that you learn, you've got to practice them statically. And then the other dynamic that's going on throughout the practice is the same shape done as a movement, and it's a flow. And it ends up at the shape you practice holding. Okay, so you just learned ward off a Taiji posture. But my intention is to go deeper, because this is not on the outside. It's not an external little dance that you just learn the choreography to. It's much deeper than that. This is a profound practice. And this shape, the reason it's so fundamental to Yang style Taiji is because the heart palm, it connects to the heart. And now you circulate that feeling of love and compassion from your heart through your arm, both directions. Fill this up. And so this point, it actually goes through the wrist to both sides. This point connects the tip of the breastbone to the heart. And there's another point, the middle of the breastbone. Okay, so now you breathe to your center. It's all abdominal breathing. You got to release your rib cage. Let go of holding things up and sink. That's why you root your spinal chi first. Okay, the last thing we have to talk about is the position of the head. You have to pull your chin in slightly, and it stretches your neck just a little bit. You don't want to do this. You've got to sit up straight and relax your rib cage, and then sink your chest and pull your chin in a little bit, and then you'll feel where it connects. You touch the tongue, the roof of your mouth. And this connects this point. That's crucial. Yang Chen Fu, the last really great young master, said quite clearly, get the position of the head wrong, waste 30 years of practice. Okay, let's not do that. Let's get it right. And so you have to sink and find this connected posture, and then pull your head in. Everybody's stooped over looking at their phone. You got to sit up. Pull this, but this is not puffing your chest up and holding your rib cage up, because then you can only breathe up here. You've got to sink this and breathe here. Okay, so position of the head, rooting the spinal chi, and then the round arm shape that facilitates the circular movement that's throughout the form. there's so much more, and this is such an exciting adventure, but I'm going to stop here because I want you to practice just this much and repeat it several times before we meet again and start to learn some more posture.
What they always said, enjoy your practice.